Pool play is officially over at the WGC Cadillac Match Play, which means 16 players have survived and advanced into single elimination knockout rounds. Friday was packed with action and close matches that came down to extra holes and some extra emotion. Let's jump right in. It was a really exciting match between Masters champ Jordan Spieth and recent Indonesia Masters winner Lee Westwood. Spieth, after a bad break on the 15th, did this to right the ship.
That is really something.
And then on the very next hole, Westwood felt like he got a bad break in the bunker, but handled it just as well. In the end, it was Westwood who took down the seemingly untouchable Spieth 2-up and spoke with Roger Maltbie after the round. He also gave him a souvenir after hitting him with his ball during the round.
Now, earlier we talked a little bit about on the 10th hole, your tee shot took one hop off a cart path and got me.
Sorry.
And like a good fan, okay, I said I want a signed glove. I got a ball instead, but I'll cherish this forever. It says, to Roger, hugs and kisses, Lee Westwood.
Well, there's a
nice.
There's a lot to hit, Rog.
Oh, you had to go there? You're going to play the fat card on me now? All right, nice going. Good luck. Thanks.
Also in high spirits Friday evening is Jim Furyk. The RBC Heritage champ took down Martin Kaymer in 20 holes thanks to birdie bombs like these on the 9th and 14th.
So Furyk goes to 2-up over Martin Kaymer.
But he still needed to cheer on George Coetzee against Tong Chai JD. After his match, Furyk walked alongside the fans to watch the match in person, and Coetzee got it done, which means Furyk is alive. The craziness only got better from there when we caught up with world number 1 Rory McIlroy against reigning FedEx Cup champ Billy Horschel. Horschel had the advantage for the majority of the round until McIlroy turned it on at the end, birdieing his final 3 holes, including this one on 17 and then a short one on 18 to force extra holes. Not only were the players into it, but the gallery was too. Check out the reactions when McIlroy missed his putt for the win on the 19th hole. But in the end, world number 1 would win it on the 20th hole. He will face Hideki Matsuyama on Saturday. In a surprising twist, one of the most heated matches on Friday came from 2 players who were already knocked out of weekend play before their match even began. Miguel Jimenez and Keegan Bradley got into a heated dispute after Jimenez came over during a ruling that Bradley required for a drop from a temporary immovable object. Keegan's caddy, Pepsi, got into it as well, and that's when things took a wrong turn, and unfortunately it was reported by Golf Channel that nothing was resolved after play. Rules official Mark Russell said after the match that Jimenez did have every right to go over and check out what was happening with his opponent and the ruling. He also said that Jimenez had been mistaken about the rule, which was explained to him after the match. Russell continued on to say that, hey, these guys are all type A personalities and super competitive, and it simply turned into a heated discussion. It's not the first time, and it probably won't be the last. All right, now let's take you back onto the course for some action. Chris Kirk nearly landed an albatross on the 18th, leaving himself instead just inches for an eagle. He would win his match, but it was Charles Schwartzel who made it out of that pool.
Yes, he did. That's best looking shot I have seen all day long, tracking right at the hole.
Wow. Tracking indeed.
Jamie Donaldson drained this beast from 48 feet out on 17 to defeat Sergio Garcia, but after a 3-man sudden death playoff in that group, it was Brandon Grace who emerged victorious. So without further ado, here is your round of 16 matchups. Ricky Fowler, the first player to lock up his spot in the weekend, will be taking on Louis Oosthuizen, while Jim Furyk will be battling Shell Houston Open champion JB Holmes. Lee Westwood will be taking on fellow Englishman Danny Willett. Single elimination has finally arrived. We thought emotions were high on Friday. That's nothing compared to what we're about to see this weekend in San Francisco. Now, the Kentucky Derby is also on Saturday, so I'm getting my horse analogies ready for Saturday night. I'll see you then.